One of the most asked questions at the back of our mind is how to grow your money and increase your wealth and then live off your investments. Well, let's start with this investment strategy, a realm brimming with potential, where your money does not just sit idle but works for you, multiplying over time. It's a universe where understanding the rules of the game can turn your monetary aspirations into reality. Picture this. Here is a young woman named Emma, fresh out of college and starting her first job. She's not earning a fortune, but she's diligent. Every month, she sets aside a part of her paycheck, not much, just a small amount, and invests it. She's not buying luxury cars or designer clothes, but has shares in companies, bonds, and even a little bit of real estate. At first, the growth of her investment seems slow, almost insignificant. But she's patient, and she understands that this is a long-term play. Year by year, she watches as her initial investment grows, fueled by the profits these companies are making or the interest her bonds are yielding. Fast forward 20 years. Emma's small, consistent investments have compounded into a substantial sum. She's not a billionaire yet, but she's comfortable, secure. She's built a nest egg that can sustain her, and it all started with that first modest investment. That's the power of investments. It's not about getting rich quick. It's about understanding that every dollar you invest is a seed that given time and the right conditions can grow into a mighty tree. It's about realizing that the path to financial independence begins with a single step, a single decision to make your money work for you. Investments are not just about numbers and charts, they are about dreams and ambitions. They offer a way to achieve financial freedom, to ensure a comfortable retirement, to provide for your loved ones, and to leave a legacy. Now, wouldn't it be fascinating to learn how to create such a success story of your own? Now let's talk about the role of savings in wealth creation. It's easy to overlook the power of saving, especially when the amount seems small. But let's change that myth right now. Each penny saved today is a potential seed that can grow into a mighty investment tree tomorrow. Imagine this. You're at the grocery store and you decide to skip on that extra bag of chips and then that ice cream or stuffs you don't really need. That's a couple of dollars saved. Do this every week, and by the end of the year, you've saved over $100 or even more. Now, multiply that by 10 years. That's $1,000. And we're just talking about few items here. Apply this principle to bigger expenses and over longer periods, and you'll see how small savings can accumulate into a substantial investment corpus. It's like a snowball effect. The more you save, the bigger your investment becomes. Remember, every dollar saved is a dollar earned and a potential seed for your investment tree. But it doesn't stop at savings. There's a crucial step further. Ever heard of the term compound interest? It's often called the eighth wonder of the world. But why is it so highly esteemed? Well, the magic of compound interest lies in its ability to exponentially expand your wealth over time. Let's break it down. Compound interest is the interest you earn on both your original money and on the interest you continually accumulate. It's your money making more money from the money it has already made. Sounds like a tongue twister, doesn't it? But in essence, it's a simple and powerful concept. To understand it better, let's revisit our friend from the previous scenes. Imagine they had saved a small amount from their regular income and invested it. Let's say they began with $100, which earns an annual interest of 5%. By the end of the first year, the investment has grown to $105. Now here comes the magic. In the second year, the interest is not just calculated on the initial $100, but on the whole $105. As years pass, this growth becomes increasingly dramatic. After 10 years, our friend's $100 would have almost doubled. And after 30 years, well, it would have grown to more than 4 times the original amount. That's the power of compound interest. Of course, the more frequently interest is compounded, the faster the investment grows, and the longer the money is left to compound, the more dramatic the results. So, start early and be patient. The beauty of compound interest is that it works even when you're asleep. It doesn't require your constant attention or effort. Once you've made your investment, you just need to sit back and let time do its work. And that's how our friend's small investment transformed into a money-making machine. The magic of compound interest turned their modest savings into a significant nest egg. It's a slow process, but a sure one. So remember, when it comes to compound interest, time is your greatest ally. Make it work for you and watch your wealth grow. Now, how does one go about actually living off these investments? Well, it's all about creating a diverse investment portfolio that generates a steady flow of income. Think of it as not putting all your eggs in one basket. Now, imagine you're at a buffet. There are all sorts of delicious food on offer. You could load up your plate with just your favorite dish. But what if it's a bit off that day? Your whole meal is ruined. But if you take a little bit of everything, you have a variety of flavors and textures, and if one dish isn't up to par, it won't ruin your entire meal. That's diversification in a nutshell. Diversifying your investment portfolio is crucial. You might have stocks, bonds, real estate, and maybe even a sprinkle of cryptocurrencies. Each of these asset classes has its own cycle of highs and lows. When one is down, another might be up, smoothing out the bumps in the road and providing you with a more stable income. But it's not just about having a mix of investments. It's also about how you use them. You don't want to be selling off your assets to fund your lifestyle. That would be like eating your seed corn. Instead, you want to live off the income your investments generate, whether that's dividends from stocks, interest from bonds, or rent from real estate. Now, the ultimate question, how can you live off your investments? Think of it like a river. Your investments are the water that fills the river, and the income they generate is the current that keeps the river flowing. This income comes in many forms, such as dividends from stocks, interest from bonds, treasury bills, or rental income from real estate. Imagine owning shares in a company that pays regular dividends. These dividends are a portion of the company's profits distributed to shareholders. If you have a substantial number of shares, these dividends can add up to a significant income over time. Then there are bonds, which are essentially loans you provide to companies or governments. In return, they pay you regular interest. This interest can provide a steady stream of income, particularly if you have a diverse array of bonds in your portfolio, or even treasury bills where your interest is paid up front, which allows you to reinvest the interest along with the principal. And let's not forget real estate. Owning a property and renting it out can provide a consistent rental income. Real estate can also appreciate in value over time, making it a two-pronged investment strategy. That's the beauty of living off your investments. It's not just about financial independence, it's about enjoying your life on your terms, knowing that your financial future is secure. So start planning today, and you can grow your wealth today and begin living off your investments sooner than you think. Don't forget to subscribe for more Smart Wealth Guide videos. Thank you.